The winner of the 2012 Telstra South Australian Businesswomen of the Year is Kylie Bishop.
Thank you so much for your applause. I am absolutely overwhelmed. Please let me catch my breath and join me by congratulating all of the finalists for the 2012 Telstra Women's Business of the Year. What a wonderful group of women they all are. Two very important things in my life are keeping it real and staying grounded, even in high heels. I think I understand that this is actually happening, but if you see me with my shoes off later in the day, it's me trying to keep my feet on the ground. To Telstra, all of the sponsors and judges, you must be commended on a wonderful process. The last few months have been so much fun. Your awards provide an opportunity for women to reflect on their journey, to meet inspirational and like-minded people, and to share business. They were the reasons that I accepted my nomination, and you've certainly delivered a VIP experience. The fact that this award recognises women who really just go about their day, often wearing multiple hats, makes moments like this completely unexpected and truly wonderful. I encourage anyone who is nominated for next year's award to submit your application. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. To the people I've met and those I'll meet as a result of this award, I'm so looking forward to hearing your stories and to getting to know you better. I hope that some of us can do business together, as I suspect only good things will come. 2012 was always going to hold some significant milestones for me and the opportunity to reflect on so many things. My oldest son would turn 18. My youngest daughter would start school. I would achieve my 5-year post-cancer marker. And LBW would turn 5. I never imagined that it would also be a year where I'd celebrate this with you today. Small business makes up more than 90% of businesses in Australia. I am so very proud to be an employer, a female CEO, and a business owner in these times. Just like most of you, I work really hard every day. I always plan to be excellent at my job, and most of the time I go about just doing that job. I've experienced self-doubt and significant challenge, and I use them to make me stronger and more determined. It wasn't surprising to me that many of today's finalists also share similar challenges and personal issues. We are a pretty tough lot. I always knew that I wanted to be a mother. By about 19, I also knew that I wanted to be in business, and I never considered that the two were mutually exclusive, so they haven't been. Being a mother has certainly fine-tuned my business skills, negotiation and communication, picking the battle, commitment and perseverance, and being in the moment. These skills are both critical and transferable in my business life and in my family life. So I had 5 children and a wonderful career in finance and people management in the corporate sector that led me to LBW in 2007. Funny that I never saw finance and people management as mutually exclusive. Things haven't always gone to plan though. It was a fairly unremarkable morning in August 2007, just as Jared and I were about to launch LBW, that my very set morning routine was thrown into a spin with the discovery of a lump in my neck. That lump was ultimately removed and diagnosed as thyroid cancer, and at a time when I least expected it, I was facing something that would take me away from my children and my business. After my radiation treatment, I had 10 days or so in isolation, and I remember pining for those children, and Mum drove the 2 girls to where I was, parked at the curbside so that I could wave to them. Chloe was only 6 months old. I threw some things around her house that day. Then I got over myself. My prognosis was excellent, and I needed to get back on with that job. I did 2 things. I sewed the girls some dresses, and I sat down with my laptop that had been actually strapped to my hip for most of that time, and I wrote LBW's founding policies and procedures. My balance of motherhood was somewhat restored. It was what I'd wanted all along. For a long time, I've had a deep sense of community when the boys were little and while I was still developing my business acumen, I volunteered at a men's homeless shelter and coached children's basketball teams. In recent years, I've followed my passion for education and I've been chairing Glenunga International High School, and this year accepted a position on the board of Northeastern Community Hospital. My roles as a professional coach and now facilitator of BCD's e-group are also very important to me, and I am passionate about forging better business with these Wonder Women. Finally, to Jarrett, my business partner and my best friend. What a great partnership we have, and how exciting it still is to be doing what we love together every day. Appreciating each other's strengths and the value it brings to our business will continue to be one of our points of difference, and I think our next 5 years will be jam-packed. Thank you all so much for your vote of confidence today. I feel truly humbled and overwhelmed and need to go and have a champagne now.